kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Returner looking to create better field position. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gain on that return. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Catch made in space. Look out. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. A running play called on 4th down. Looks like Pitt to have the first down.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. You get to 4th down, you don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that offensive line, you get the yards you need, and you extend this drive with that first down.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 35. Here he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Way too much speed in that play. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kurt.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all in settling into this football game. They got straight to their reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. The player is down, injured after that last play. Let's take a timeout while they check him out. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Handoff running right. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Mighty catch! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, they do a great job here on play action. The linebackers were completely fooled. 2 or 3 steps up into the line of scrimmage, opened up a nice lane behind the backers, between the safeties, for the quarterback to make the read and a good throw downfield.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. The freshman brings him down quickly.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Important second down play coming up. Linebacker shifting around now. Dropping back. It's Selvia. Moves out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
The Yellow Jackets lining up here on 1st and 10. He breaks free. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Pat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Big moment here in this championship game. 3rd and short on the 8th play of the drive. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He's looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. You head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touch pass. You know, these touch passes can be a real test on that defense, and they passed this test with flying colors, blowing that play up.
The defense with more pre-snap movement. And Kirk, it's Pittsburgh on top. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field, ready now for the second period.
Georgia Tech, 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Hand it off for a draw. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Boy, trawls and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
Delayed handoff. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or the defense come up with a stop? Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They'll try the option play here.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
And it's a wildcat look here to try to convert on third down. Direct snap. Defense not fooled by the wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds right near the 30-yard line. Tech offense back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing run and pass extremely well. Running up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. He'll hand it off. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking downfield. It's Selvia. On the move now. Wide open downfield. Good enough for first down yardage. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
We'll try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Here's the second down play. It's a draw. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, nowhere to go on the inside on that draw. Tried to bounce it, Kirk, but nothing doing.
How about the push there from the middle of that interior, that defensive line? As you said, nowhere for him to go, so he's trying to make something out of nothing. And by going out wide, he puts himself at risk of being chased down by the speed of this defense, and that's what we got, a loss for the offense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking to scramble. quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite third down offense. They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Heaves it deep down the middle. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Chris, here on fourth down, I thought they might be a little bit more conservative, but give them credit. They take a shot downfield and hit it for the first down and much, much more.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now, looking to throw it from the red zone. Defense is coming after him. Looking for the end zone, has a lane, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. What a weapon for this offense. A quarterback who can flash the speed and finish a touchdown drive just like that.
How about being the defensive coordinator? You've got everything covered, you make the right call, and all of a sudden this guy is so athletic and so gifted with his ability to improv, you can't contain him. You better come up with another scheme, and you better put 2 or 3 defenders on this quarterback.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. First down. They're going to throw the football. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll run it from the gun. He gets loose. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Hit getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll run it to the right side. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
It shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense makes the tackle, but that Wildcat look does produce a first down.
Well, when you have a guy that can get to the outside that quickly, use that touch pass to be able to get him on the perimeter, let him use that speed to pick up a first down like this.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Breaks into the clear. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Second down after that previous play. Receiver in motion now. And here's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one. 2nd and 10 from the 22.
third down for the offense. They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they go with the pitch here on the option on third down. Good call, but this defense is not fooled at all. Good job of recognizing this and being able to blow that up to now force a fourth down.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back. It's Selvia. And looking for a big play here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. This one sails through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
One more play before they head to the locker room. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. It's another deep shot. It's caught in the back of the end zone. But he couldn't quite get a foot down. Incomplete. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Panthers will kick this deep to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gilliam. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Nice job here controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Passes the 40. Gets into space at the 50. Breaks into the clear. At the 10. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Too much speed for the defense.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to put it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few in the play.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The game makes it second and medium. Caught behind the line. It's Bishop. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And it's a Wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Direct snap. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Well, this guy did everything that he could to try to get to that first down marker. It looks like he's just going to be inches short, and it's decision time for the offensive coordinator and head coach.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. He's going to put it down and run. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
Oh, man, what a really gutsy play here by this quarterback. Keeping it himself on 4th down, getting the yards he needs to pick up the first down. Good decision.
And it's a direct snap. And when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Getting set. There's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking deep for the right side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Out of the gun now on third down. Catch is made down the middle. And they get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38. The Panthers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. And with the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. And look at this result. Some positive yards.
Hit getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's wide open. Look out. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. And the back now goes in motion. Touchdown, Panthers, as they put 6 more on the board. Methodical but effective for probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting, slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion, just masterful execution on that drive.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Henderson. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. Just able to stop him, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown. They begin the drive with excellent field position. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. To the air, it's Selvia. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He's got it at the 15. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Heading to the end zone. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And here comes a deep shot. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. They can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Man, that defense is attacking the offensive line in their pass protection. Blew them up, came down with a sack, almost got the safety.
The Panthers will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. They'll punt it from inside their own 10. Coverage seat brings down the returner. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. Dropping back, it's Selvia. That's incomplete. Even on a 4th down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient third down offense.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
4th down, looking to throw for it. He escapes the pocket. Quick throw, testing the middle. He's got it, enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. And the Yellow Jackets starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Catch made on the right side. Quick spin on the run. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Great connection there for 6 points. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kurt, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
Turner trying to create good field position. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Pressure is coming. That one's incomplete. An interesting 1st down call, but it doesn't work.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
To throw, it's Selvia. Looking for 6. Incomplete, and that shot to the end zone.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He lets it go on the move. Intercepted in the end zone. Powering through a tackle. So Georgia Tech has the lead here, Kurt. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
We're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Now, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And we're able to get him down.
Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
This Pitt offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. A deep shot right down the middle. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Looking downfield, it's Selvia. Moves out of the pocket. Takes a deep shot down the middle. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
Another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
The defense, I think, sensing some urgency in this red zone. First down play, good job of pressuring the quarterback, pushing him back and putting him in a tough spot now on second down.
They look to throw it here on second down. He's running out of time here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. A great catch and run for 6. And now to try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Running back has it on the screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Crucial third down play coming up. They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up fourth down.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking for a man. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath,
tackle him inbounds.
That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Grinding away on the ground.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Runs through the defender. Tough running to avoid a loss, and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's in the clear. Out past the 30. At the 10 now. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the up men. They get him down to the 33 after a solid return. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. And it's incomplete. They tried the trick play on 1st down. Doesn't fool the defense.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Back in motion now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better.
The ball is loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Here comes the 4th down play. Offense in the Wildcat. And the defense on alert. Direct snap. They bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a 1st down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Adds 6 more points to the total.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And there's the point after.